well. So let's go ahead and bring in our favorite. Everybody's my favorite. Gonna be honest. Jeff is gonna be giving us the next game. Looks like. Hello there, Jeff.
Hello.
Aha, I hear ya.
Excellent.
Yeah, how are you doing today?
I'm good. You are getting something a little interesting and different from me.
Oh, really? Why so?
Just a little variety. It's feeling a little different today. It's not an obscure game.
Yeah, I know this one.
Like, not some Polish weirdness. Not a bootleg. It's Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden, first off, and second.
Ninja Gaiden.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah,
I have to correct you because, you've got to.
I keep hearing it said, like, it's supposed to be Gai, and like not Guy, G-U-I. People keep telling me this differently, but anyway, I'm gonna mess this up like 100 times. So anyway, yeah. So that's your game.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden, but it is a little bit different from the one everybody knows and loves.
Yeah, this one's for DOS.
Okay. Mind you, I know Bionic Commando for DOS, and that didn't exactly end up being better than the NES one. I assume that's probably the case for this as well.
This is the worst version of the game, even among the those of its cohort. That is the ZX Spectrum and the Amstrad CPC.
Oh no.
This is a port of the arcade version, which really doesn't have anything to do with the NES game.
Okay, I know nothing about the arcade version.
It's kind of more like Double Dragon type of thing, except for the DOS version, they took out all of the weapons and special moves and things.
Okay.
So, you have a button to jump and a button to punch/kick, and there you go.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Well, okay, that's
and
cool.
PC speaker music.
Oh, I like the PC speaker.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I am in love with PC speaker.
All right. Well, not everybody's going to agree with you on this.
Well, they're wrong.
All right. Well, tell me at the end of the hour how much you still like PC speaker.
Actually, yeah, I've already got a really bad headache, so we'll see how long I last. Like, I've got a really bad headache.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's okay. I'll probably make it through. If I die before the tournament is over today, though, I'll, have a good funeral and play the music from Ninja Gaiden at my funeral. That's my one request. Because you're all nerds.
Sure, that sounds good.
That's all the justification I have, Jeff.
All right. How's the audio coming through?
Give me a second. Be patient,
Okay.
Jeff. I gotta get set up. I'm working on it. So, how have you been? What's been going on in life? Yeah, go ahead, talk whatever you want. Say what you need to say.
While you're setting up, this game is currently on sale on eBay for $75 US in very good condition. You can find it. It ships from the UK. Same day shipping. What a steal. After you see this game, you're going to go, oh my gosh, what a bargain. $75 for this. And to think that for like way less, I could have the NES game. Who wants that?
Yeah, Nintendo's for nerds.
Yeah,
we've already established that we're all nerds here, though. We can't fake it anymore, Jeff.
This game is made by a company called High Tech Expressions.
Oh, they made Barbie.
Yeah.
Wait, the Barbie devs made this? Oh my gosh. Okay. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, they made a few DOS ports, so they're special. They have a special place.
Oh, I love high-tech expressions, okay? Like, here's the deal. Even though their games are bad, they still put a lot of love into them. Like, Barbie NES is very much a flawed video game, okay? Don't get me wrong. Problematic. Definitely not good. But it's fun. It's very enjoyable for me, you know?
I don't find this game enjoyable at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
Wow.
No, I found it very, very frustrating.
Okay,
So.
that worries me a little bit. Not too much, you know. You could be wrong.
I'm often wrong. You know, this game's a little bit outside of the kind of thing I normally pick. I usually like big, bright, colorful sprites and cheery music and just something a little obscure, and this is kind of the opposite of all that.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, it's not going to be cheery at all. Not like the
gotta,
Godzilla 2 music I'm listening to right now. Oh my gosh.
You gotta throw them for a loop sometimes, because they say, oh, Jeff, I know what to expect, and then they get something different once in a while.
Yeah, honestly, having a surprise... Well, then again, Jeff, nobody ever knows what you're really going to throw out there. Ever.
Well, people generally assume it's not going to be in English, and this game has, which is generally a fair assumption. But this game is all 3 words of it are in English.
I'm gonna have a headache. Actually, no, it's gonna, like, migrate into every part of my soul, this music. What is this?
You love the PC speaker.
I
You were
loved...
just talking about that.
You know, well, at the same time, love has its limits. Okay? Oh my gosh. Crank this crap up. Like, it's not super loud for everybody, and I think they prefer it to be that way.
That's probably...
Yeah, I could turn it up more, but whatever. Here you are. Here's the match. Stupid ninja. Stupid ninjas. Nobody likes ninjas.
You know, this game, we're having them play in EGA. It does also have a CGA mode, so maybe if we have a moment at the end when we're finished, we can show you what that looks like. But yeah, you're getting high quality EGA graphics here.
Oh, you know what else I'm getting? Or not getting? I'm not actually getting any of my messages sent through Discord to the players. This is fun. Welcome to This is Good Video Games, everybody. Come on. Okay, there. There the messages went. Okay, I'm checking with them right now. So, what should chat obviously be spamming? When it comes ninjas? Yeah,
there's a new ninja they're approving for the emoji, the new emoji Unicodes.
Emoji movie? What?
I was saying the emoji Unicodes.
Oh yeah, those are cool. Oh my
Yeah, they have
gosh,
a new
my head.
Ninja.
Oh, this hurts.
I'm sorry, this wasn't intended to hurt you. It's intended to hurt the players.
You know what you did, Jeff. Okay, I am doing the countdown. Maybe if Discord will actually show my messages? Never mind, I can't do a countdown if it won't post my messages. Okay, there we go. Maybe now.
Well, we don't need to communicate through Discord during the match as long as nothing goes wrong. And what could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, I'm waiting right now. I'm trying to do the countdown. So here we go. I'm doing the countdown. Let's see if things actually go through. 2, 1. Oh no. Come on, Discord. Thank you so much for eating up my messages. Okay. As soon as I see movement, whatever. I just said, as soon as I say go, they can go. There.
4, 3, go.
See, Jeff, I typed that like half a minute ago, okay? Ninja in USA. Yes.
All right. So it's going to be on this screen for a few seconds, so you can enjoy the music here.
There's
so technically, this game is problematic.
Oh, you don't say.
So it's one of these games that they intended everybody to have the exact same CPU speed when they released it. So it doesn't adjust based on the speed of your computer. It just, whatever your CPU is, that's how fast it goes. So we needed to tell DOSBox that we're playing on an 8088 processor.
Okay, how many cycles is that?
This is 500-ish cycles.
Okay, I was gonna say DOSBox usually defaults to about 1,000, and that would be double the speed.
Yeah. So, and even at this speed, it's still you'll see a little bit of graphical glitching. Still
yeah, a little bit. Oh my gosh, my head. Oh, Jeff.
Yeah. So yeah, it's hard to say exactly what the authentic speed of this game is, because there isn't really one. It just depends on what computer you were running. And so, there's some videos on YouTube that run a little faster. I tried benchmarking it compared to some different computers from the era, and this seemed to be the right speed for what you could have expected at the time. But you walk so slowly.
But
like
what
you
if
jump real fast?
What if you push the turbo button on your computer, Jeff? The turbo button.
If you push the turbo button, then it speeds the game up too fast. It's unplayable.
Oh no.
If you were trying to play this at 8 megahertz, you just couldn't. It would be way too fast. So this is around 4.7 megahertz.
Well, okay, that's good to know.
But, this game came out in, 1988, so we already had far more sophisticated hardware at that point.
Now, what's interesting as well is that the players are learning some of the ways to move quickly, which obviously is this flip jump that they do.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Part of this is, since it's a race, obviously, figuring out how to go through it quickly. That's really the main thing that's going to slow you down. In the bottom right, the parts are how many lives you have, and they refresh every level. So,
that's cool.
Yeah, and then there are continues, and they can use continues. So the thing that's really going to be holding them back is just how fast you can play the game.
Yeah, honestly, I think with this, it's just going to be learning how fast you can go through it and what's required for you to move on to the next screen. And from what I'm seeing, essentially you have to kill all the enemies here.
You don't have to kill all of them. I don't know exactly if there's a particular number or a percentage, but you can usually leave 1 or 2 on the screen and still be able to move on. So part of the strategy is figuring out which are going to be the fastest ones to kill.
Also, yeah, why don't you have a sword?
They didn't have that technology at the time.
Oh, I gotcha. So this was like pre 500 AD. No, there were swords before that.
Well, it's taking place in the United States.
Oh yeah, we don't believe in swords here.
Yeah, we don't do swords. I don't know. I mean, they took they took the arcade game, they took the swords out. Even like the Atari Lynx version of this keeps a lot of the arcade original stuff in, and high-tech expressions just noped on the swords.
As far as I can tell, though, I'm trying to see exactly because High-Tech Expressions published it. Is there a chance that Tecmo actually developed it and they just got published by High-Tech Expressions?
That's possible. I'm not sure which one is the developer and which one is the publisher.
I don't know. I just don't know at all. I just don't like this. Oh, my head. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna stop complaining about that. It's all your fault, Jeff. All your fault.
It is. Wow. All right. Well, Meekins just took care of the first boss. So what they're going to do is we're playing this on normal difficulty, and there's a chance people will beat it, in which case they will play again on hard difficulty. You'll also see Zelno just ran out of time. There is a timer in this version and the Lynx version. I'm not sure if the arcade does this as well.
Yeah.
But there's not a big penalty for running out of time. It just says, "Do you want to continue?" And you say yes.
Heck yeah.
So it's pretty generous in a lot of ways. There's no ninpo, but your health is those little blue boxes to the left of the hearts, which really confused me because usually hearts is like that many hearts you'd think is a life meter. Mm-hmm. But no, that's how many lives you have. And then the blue boxes are your...
Okay. Yeah, honestly, it seems like everybody is starting to make some progress. Zell did get a game over due to the time, but there's still plenty of time for the players to get into this, you know? One early game over is by no means the end to your time here on Ku5ogrande. We've got the full hour of joy here.
Oh yeah, a full hour of this music is going to be great.
Yeah, you gave this to my sister, Jeff.
I am well aware of that fact.
Okay. Oh my gosh. This music is so not okay. It's starting to get on me.
We're 7 minutes in.
Yeah. I'm seeing another place. I see in multiple places that it was developed by Tecmo, published by High-Tech Expressions. Maybe Tecmo was like, we hated this version, and High-Tech's like, hey guys, hey, we want to publish a game for ya! And then Tecmo's like, oh no, they're the Barbie people, let's push them away. Yeah, we need a video game for ya! They're like, okay, take Ninja Gaiden. Ninjas! Yeah, that's how this game came about on DOS.
That is possible. I'm sure there was a lot of sounds like that coming out of the development studio.
Yeah.
Imagine they must have played the mute when they were developing this, right? I mean, like...
Probably, yeah.
They couldn't actually listen to this for more than a couple minutes. I mean, even back in the day, like,
well, I mean,
you could do okay things with PC speakers.
This game didn't only have PC speaker, right?
This DOS version only has PC speaker.
Oh, well, okay, never mind. I was wrong. Well, everybody is making some good progress here. Oh my gosh, I hate this so much. Like, I'm actually really fascinated by it, though, because the graphics are relatively decent. You know, you're thinking 1990, more or less, when this came out. 1990 DOS. Compared to other games, you can tell who is who. It's just that it's so slow, Jeff. It's so slow.
Yeah. You know, it's weird because, like, the jumping's actually fairly fast. The walking is really slow, the scrolling is really slow, and the overall game pace is slow because you have to kill so many of these enemies before you can scroll even a little bit. Like, the levels just aren't that large, and so you're scrolling like just a little bit at a time.
Actually, yeah, looking... obviously, this game has much better graphics and music than other 1990s classics, such as The Secret of Monkey Island, Eye of the Beholder, Wing Commander, Loom, King's Quest V, Bad Blood, California Games 2. Okay. Yeah, this was the pinnacle, I guess. Oh my gosh. Oh, how about Beverly Hills Cop? That was a good video game, wasn't it?
Yeah, so this game is in good company.
Yeah.
Video games of the time. There were some good video games at the time, but then there was this.
Ow! Ow! Stop it, game! So, the biggest thing for this match is that the players do not want to finish in fourth. Or maybe they do if they don't want to play bad video games anymore. Which, honestly, at this point, I might be considering taking that fourth place. Jeff, if I take fourth, can I stop doing this?
No. This is... Look, if we're going to make these people suffer with this, the least we can do is watch and listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give them that. And to be honest, I played a lot of this getting it set up because there were a lot of issues getting DOSBox to do emulation correctly. So I had to keep going into the game, listening to the music, testing out the controls. So that's why I'm not...
Was it playing too well for you?
It was. Well,
I gotta change some settings to make it run at like 2 frames a second for Zell.
I mean, the problem was that if you play it too quickly, the graphics get messed up. Like, as it is, you can already see a little bit of screen tearing.
Oh, yeah.
And flashing. And if you play it at faster speeds, that gets even worse. At slower speeds, that's not an issue anymore, but the game feels even more sluggish than it does now. And...
Whoa, this floor on Meekin's screen.
Yeah,
the bow tie floor.
Meekins is making some really solid progress.
Yeah. Why are these guys just, like, holding the left side of their chest?
So it doesn't fall down.
Oh, okay. Good to know. A problem with many sumo wrestlers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like, they definitely have some weird stomp. You know, you have so many lives in this. It's kind of ridiculous how many lives you have.
Right? Even on difficult setting, they still give you that same number of lives.
Really? Is it just enemies take more damage?
The timer is more difficult to deal with.
Hey, Essentia is moving on to the next level. I am Spectre, almost caught up to Meekins. Yeah, Zell and Essentia need to do a little bit of bugging. Meekin's running out of time. It's completely expected, though. Do you know how many continues there are?
I never ran out of continues playing this, but then again, I didn't really want to continue playing the game.
Gotcha. Ooh, it seems like the jump over enemies can deal a lot of damage if you get it just right.
Yeah, that is a really tricky thing to get down precisely, because there's no real indication of their hitboxes from looking at them, where that's going to land.
Okay.
And obviously, it's not the most precise of platforming. But yeah, I mean, you could not use the punch at all and just kick everybody, jump on them.
Just to sum up the progress for everybody as well, it looks like Meekins is in the lead. I am Spectre second, Essentia third, and Zell in fourth. Yeah, I think that just fighting against the sluggishness of this game is probably one of the biggest fights that they're going to have.
Yeah, I think so.
And this timer is not exactly generous.
Yeah, it gets to be a problem in this game, but at various midway points will refill. And there's no real indication where that's going to happen. Just all of a sudden, the time will be like 99 again. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this game.
Yeah, so it looks like Meekin's got to one of those points where it went back up to 99.
Oh, well, good. Good. That's
so,
convenient.
Yeah, it's not time to finish the level, it's time to get X amount of distance in the game.
Ooh, Ascension to the Sumos. Just got kicked by one. You know, I feel like other maneuvers by Sumos would probably be better.
Yeah. So we're going to not too long be seeing this game on hard difficulty.
Wait, is Meekins at the end?
They're all getting Meekins is getting there, yeah.
They're 3 levels? Are you serious, Jeff? Are there only 3 levels?
Yeah, that's right. There's
oh my
3.
Gosh. How much did they charge for this? What did they... Oh my gosh. My head. It hurts. But not just from the headache. It hurts from how they ever actually thought about selling this. Oh my gosh.
Well, you can buy it for $75 in very good condition now.
Oh, okay. Well,
it turns out it was a good investment. If you bought it then for whatever, $9, you'd be rich now. You'd be a $75 heir.
Yeah, or you could have been the person who was like, hey, I'm going to hoard all of these Ninja Gaiden DOS games, you know, and then mark them up, then made the mistake, and it turns out they're no good and nobody wants them back in the 90s, so you sold them all for like half of what you bought them for, and then finally, come the year 2020, you're like, well, I made a mistake. I made a big mistake. See, that's how it would go for me. I would have sold low and bought high.
That's how you do it.
Wait, Two Swords Guy is the final boss?
I mean, that's the opposite of how you do it, but that's probably how you do it.
Wow. I appreciate it. Yeah, it looks like Meekin's got a game over there due to running out of time. Oh, that's a really big setback.
Yeah, time is a jerk.
Honestly, at this point, it's really anyone's game, or first is really anybody's opportunity. They just have to get through that final boss.
Yeah.
Hey, Spectre is there. We've got Swords Dude. That's not a lot of lives, and that's not a whole lot of time left. I think that's going to be the biggest enemy here.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of when I watch speedrunners doing, like, in auto-scrollers and whatnot, trying to just focus on dealing with the lag in the game rather than the actual enemies being the enemy.
Oh, I love that his fire breathing has like no indication that it's gonna happen. He's just suddenly. Oh wait, did Spectre beat the game? I think Spectre is through.
Zelnu timed out, and Spectre won. Back to Tokyo.
Back to Tokyo, yeah.
All right, so finishing under 20 minutes on normal. Let's see how difficult setting goes.
All right, Essentia is on the final boss as well. Let's see what she is able to do here. Standing in a corner and just attacking has kind of been paying off a little bit, but, you know, considering that she is almost out of lives, she might not be able to finish it this time. Ooh.
I expect her to do difficult. I think I saw normal.
I think that was a game over for her. Yep. Back here, honestly though, I think a second try should do it. Most of the players are having to do a second try at this point. Zell has not made it to the boss yet. Yeah, we'll have to see. I Am Spectre is...
There we go.
Getting everything set up again.
There
Whatever.
we go.
I can recapture if needed.
Alright, so let's see how difficult treats everyone. Or at least I Am Spectre. Everyone, I think we'll get there sooner or later.
Alright, I'll go ahead and get things fixed. Fixed.
You love that ending.
That was a good ending.
Back in Tokyo. Done.
I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of games with worse endings than that. You've got the Athena ending, which is just a static screen that explains nothing.
Like this game.
Yeah, I suppose. Okay, don't worry, everybody. I'm getting it back up. Don't worry. Don't worry. Ignore. There, that's probably good enough.
So Meekans is about done.
Yeah, Meekins is through the final boss. Oh my gosh. That's the final music, Jeff. I just recreated the music with my own mouth, my tongue, copying the tones of angels.
Oh.
Okay, Meekins.
Okay.
Where'd the game go? Oh, there it is. Oh no. I see
CGA.
pink. Wait, are they allowed to do CGA?
No. I mean, they're supposed to be doing... I'd like you to see the CGA, but no, they're supposed to be doing EGA and difficult, but I didn't get a chance to see what settings Meekins was using, so let's touch base. Oh, okay.
Essentia thinks she may have soft-locked.
Huh.
I don't know.
I don't know how that happened, but in 45 seconds, that won't be a problem anymore.
It's more like a minute and a half,
Oh, there
you
we
know,
go.
with how fast it's going.
Oh.
No. She needs to kill the enemies up there.
Oh, I see.
But they won't die.
They won't die.
Yeah, they're... You know what? If I were a bad guy, and this was enough to stop my enemy, I would definitely be doing this. Just chilling up in a corner. Probably grab, like, a granola bar. Yeah. Well, Zell, moving on as well. Essentia is just, unfortunately, having to deal with this soft lock. Oh my gosh. Who would have known?
That is really unfortunate.
Oh yeah, she ran out of so much time. Unless there's a time refill here.
Don't think it's going to be fast enough.
Oh, yeah. This is rather unfortunate for her. But with that said, you know, now that the players are going through on difficult, there still will be time to catch up. Not impossible.
Yeah.
We're only 24 minutes into this.
Yeah, it's always real hard to figure out how long it's going to take players to get through these games. This is a 7-point match, I believe. So
yeah, you're
did
correct.
very well.
Everybody needs to get at least 3rd place or higher if they want to move on. So one person will be eliminated. And I gotta cheer for Essentia. She's the underdog right now. Definitely behind everybody else, but that doesn't mean she will stay there forever.
That's true.
I mean, there's plenty of chances for other people to soft lock.
That is definitely true. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, same here.
I guess it's not. I guess it's not surprising the way they set the game up. That is a thing that could happen.
Yeah, or I guess it was a quasi-soft lock. You know, technically she could have killed one of the enemies and moved forward, but it just looked like she was dealing no damage at all. And it was a little bit too late to really make any progress again.
I also give games a little bit of a pass when they have a timer on them. So, you know, it's not a soft lock in that sense. You can
I mean, sort of. Like,
just die.
It's well, that's why it's soft.
Well, no, I mean you continue on your next life as opposed to like when you.
I mean, yeah, I'm thinking
you miss an item you need, and you like Athena. You miss something you need. There's nothing you can do about it.
True.
Game over.
Actually, since I was playing Final Fantasy IV earlier today, I found a new soft lock in that game yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, right before the Mylon fight. If you do some weird glitches, you can't get there anymore. It's pretty fun. Well, we are 26 minutes into this match. A lot of the players, let's see, Zell, Meekins, and Spectre are on the 2nd difficulty here. Spectre just taking down a sumo wrestler right there. Honestly, there's a good chance that we could see a double completion by one of the players. That is, they completed on normal and difficult. Which, I know, it's always hard to judge how the players are going to do until you actually see how they do.
Yeah, I mean, there are some different options. Could have, for example, said no continues, and I think that just would have really frustrated the heck out of everybody instead.
Yeah.
And I can't really take away how many lives they have. If I had that power, I would.
By the way, I'm just watching this, and I'm unsure hard difficulty is actually much harder. Or harder at all. Like, it seems pretty much the same.
I think that it's a little different with the timer. I found it a little hard to figure out exactly what was going on as well.
Okay.
But when I ran out of time, it didn't just take away my life; it killed me. And then I don't know if I found all of. I had the same time refills.
Okay. Hey, I think Essentia has cleared the game.
Nice. All right, so everybody has completed it once.
very, very nice. Yeah. Honestly, most of the players, you know, Zell, Meekins, I Am Spectre, it appears that they're at the end of, or Meekins might be at the end of stage 2. I'm not 100% sure. I'm a little bit confused about which level is 1, which level's 2. There we go. I guess Meekins was still on level 1.
Boss.
Huh.
Yeah, that was the first boss that Meekins beat.
Strange. Because I was pretty sure Meekins already got to this level with the train tracks. I might be delusional, though. Honestly, I feel delusional right now.
They all start to run together.
Apparently Zell is on 2-1, and so is Essentia. I don't know, Jeff. I'm not a Ninja Gaiden DOS expert, okay? In fact, I think that's a crime. And I'm not going to confess to a crime here. The crime of being an expert.
Well, after playing this for 30 minutes, we now have 4 experts on this game.
Throw them in the slammer! Oh. No, one of them's my sister. I'll go ahead and take those words back.
I mean, there's a Let's Play video of this game that somebody did on YouTube who looks like they've been playing it for a while, and they finished in about 18 minutes. So I was kind of surprised that our players finished it in 18 minutes.
Yeah. I mean,
blind.
I can see a lot of people not really wanting to put effort into making this game a fast playthrough, you know? I like these 2 fighters on I Am Spectre's screen. It looked like they were just holding hands as they walked across the train tracks. It was kind of adorable. I do have to wonder, though, how does the track stay in the air?
The mountains are supporting them. See,
okay.
Mountains right under.
Well,
how trains work.
The mountains are very close.
They are. In fact, they are directly on top of and underneath the train tracks. Because this is a 2D.
That's actually really convenient. Well, good. Good. Small mountains, so they're hills, is what you're saying. They're hills.
There are other things besides hills and mountains. Like, there's an
Name
in-between,
some.
I think.
Like what?
There's like, there are things that are in between hills and mountains.
Okay, name one. I don't think there are. I think that's what you've got. You've got hills, and then you've got mountains, and there's no in between. It's one or the other. It's just one or the other.
Isn't there... I feel like there's some other type of topography.
Oh, they're foothills, but that's just the hills in front of mountains. I don't know, Jeff. You know what? Let's ask a geologist here. Is anybody here a certified geologist? Board certified, that means that all of your geology is done ethically, you know. You know, you're not like blackmailing any dirt or anything like that, you know. You are an ethical geologist.
Okay, so what's a knoll then?
A what?
A knoll. Like, yeah.
It's even smaller than a hill. A knoll is like a bump. Earth bump. It's like a pimple.
Right.
Yeah, earth
and
pimple.
then there's like a Scottish term that they use. What are those called?
Not locks. Those are the lakes. What do we call it? Cool. No, I shouldn't even try. I've got a headache and my brain's not working, as we have seen many times today.
Yeah, there's buttes.
Butts. We call them butts over here in Utah. We have a lot of butts.
There's butts.
There's plateau, but that's like a flat, and mesa, that's also a flat mountain.
Right, you may be right, bro. There's only two things:
Hills and mountains, yeah. There is
subdivided.
that Ernest Hemingway story called Hills Like White Elephants. Was that Hemingway? I think it had to be. Yes. And I'm not going to talk about that. Yeah, stupid Hemingway. What a jerk. Just hills aren't elephants, Jeff. They're hills.
Well, most hills are not elephants.
All hills are not elephants. I'm going to go ahead and say that.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. I would not foreclose the possibility of a hill being an elephant.
I'm going to go ahead and say that it's a pretty solid stance. Hills, not elephants.
Suppose
they could have element bones.
You were walking along, and the elevation suddenly started to get really steep. And you're like, oh, I must be going up a hill. And you look down, and it turns out it's an elephant. You don't want to admit that you were wrong, so you say, well, the hill, also an elephant. It was both.
Jeff, I'm happy to admit I'm wrong when I am, which is what you are, and not me. Oh my gosh, I love it. Hills might be alive with the sound of music. It's a little creepy. Do not sing near a hill because they will start dancing and then yeah, that's called an earthquake. That's usually not a good thing. Hey, yeah, Spectre is actually destroying the second playthrough, let me just say.
Yes.
Because this is the last level. Because there are only 3.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with Cadus. I have no idea what difficult did. It is a setting there. Let me see, actually. Did the devs say anything in their Game FAQs article?
There's a Game FAQs article about this?
Well, I mean the hints and tips.
Oh, got it.
That's all we really get. Game FAQs, come answer my questions. Devs, tell me. Wait, that's NES. I specifically had DOS in my search. For Xbox.
We might end up picking up some time on the schedule here.
I don't think my brain's working right now because I can't find it. Maybe there's not an article. Wait. No, that was for the last game, Jeff. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is how functional I am right now.
What we should do is whoever finishes the game the second time, while they're waiting for everybody else, they should have to play it in CGA. Don't you think?
Yeah, I wouldn't change any of the rules, but they should play it in CGA. Well, I love that idea.
Not in the rules, but just once they win, and they're done, instead of just chilling, they can play it in CGI.
Yeah. I Am Spectre is almost to the end of this. Yeah, play it in CGA. Meekins is through boss number 2 on to the 3rd stage. Essentia is just trying to backflip and get caught back up. But look at this lag. Like, I feel like lag management is an extremely important skill in this game.
Yes, absolutely.
Stupid skill, shouldn't exist, but it's very important to have in this.
I mean, people back then weren't so much playing for speed as they were for score.
I'm not convinced.
Or just completion. But
lies. Have you seen some of the old Atari games? Okay, they move at They're fast. They're so
They
fast.
are. This game is not one of those.
Like, how could you get something that is that fast and responsive on Atari, but you can't even do that for PC, especially with a game franchise that's all about being fast? Ninjas, you don't... Okay, if you're a ninja and you can only run at, like, 1/5 of a mile per hour, then you've got to... I don't know. You might not be the best ninja ever. Yeah, Time Spectre is fighting the final boss. Final boss blowing fire, swinging swords, causing chaos. I love this guy. He doesn't even look at you. He's like, I'm still going to destroy you.
Nice. All right.
12 seconds
It's
left.
A little tough with the time though.
Yeah, we're very close to the end. But Spectre still does it. Spectre is officially through, clearing
Yay.
both of the loops and
Winner.
taking first place today. Yeah, we...
Now the punishment for winning.
You know what? The biggest reward is to lose, because that means that you're out of the tournament.
Yeah.
And you don't have to play Ninja Gaiden for DOS anymore.
Well, that is true for all of them.
Yeah,
unless
it
it
is.
comes back again. You know, we always have that recurring nightmares section.
Yeah, it's true. Zell and Essentia are really close to each other. Like, honestly, I think this is going to be a race between 3rd and 4th at this point.
And those are actually the two positions that matter here.
Yeah, it's really important.
Like, it feels like we're just pixels away on difference between them. So what do you think about CGA? Isn't that glorious?
It's very CGA. This is what it looks like. And yeah, it's slower? How is it slower in CGA, Jeff?
I don't know.
Jeff, help me.
I don't know. I played it in CGA and I was like, this looks awful, this plays awful, but it doesn't, I didn't get as much of the graphical glitching. So...
Oh, good.
So it's a little smoother, I guess?
I suppose. Oh, this hurts so much. I think I'm just gonna close my eyes and lean back. Take a little bit of a break from this game. Hey,
Yeah,
Essentia moves into 3rd.
Wow.
Never mind, I can't look away now. And Zell moving to the next level as well. Yeah. We'll have to see how Meekins does at the end of this. Honestly, you're running out of time right now. I think Meekins is going to get at least one game over before making it to the final boss.
Yeah, time's a little rough.
You mean absolutely unfair? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, never mind. Got the time refill. Got it 3 times in a... Wait, for some reason it's still filling up the time. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, it's like a spot on the screen, so I guess you can go...
You explain that, Jeff, because I
right.
can't.
Pick it up again. I don't know.
Hello, Jeff?
Oh, am I here?
Did everything just go quiet for me?
I'm here.
I think so. I'm so happy. I probably unplugged something, but I prefer the game like this. Okay, they can hear you.
They can hear me.
No, I like it this way. I prefer it this way, Jeff.
They can hear both of us.
Oh, crap. I can hear you again. Ugh.
Hey! Hey!
Do, 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 The final boss music is intense. Tell you what.
Yeah.
Da, da, do, da, 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 da.
Weekend seems to have plenty of time to take down the final boss, and
Meekins is through. That was great.
Right, so
Meekins
Meekins
locks second place. Yeah. Honestly, we may have everybody clear this difficulty, the difficulty. I think they call it difficult in this game. For a second, it sounded like Old Man River.
well,
Old Man River.
could be.
Oh, yeah.
Sing Back to Tokyo to the tune of Old Man River. All right, so we still have a really close match left between Essentia and Zell.
Yeah, honestly, who is going to win between those two? I don't know. It could go either way.
I mean, at this point, if it hadn't been for that soft lock that Essentia had, she'd be a little bit further ahead here. But looks like it's we still have 15 minutes left in the match, so I think we'll see 2 clears.
Boop, 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 boop,
So really running out of lives here. Only 2 left.
Oh, baby.
Essentia seems to be in a much better position now.
I think so. Honestly, Zell... Then again, getting a game over really quick here wouldn't be the worst thing because it would be a time refill and a life refill. But if Essentia manages to play well against these nerds here and the final boss, then it's not going to matter, you know.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, I think Zell is just working to get a game over. Was Zell far enough in? Yes, Zell was. Good. See, I think that was actually on purpose.
Yeah, you don't go back too far. This game is like really generous in a lot. It was almost like the developers realized that the game had a lot of flaws and tried to compensate for it by being more generous. Like, well, maybe users will not be so frustrated with us if we give them a lot of lives. Just the way developers do the opposite. They're like, oh, our game's too easy. Well, let's just not give them continues or extra lives. It's one way to adjust the difficulty of a game. Not a very good one, but...
Oh, yeah.
Essentia is getting very close. It's just going to come down to now, is there enough time, and are 3 lives enough? It's probably enough lives. We're getting real close. I think that should be enough time as well.
I think so. There should be enough time. Just, you need to get some reliable hits on. Okay, it takes about 2 or 3 knockdowns to fully kill him. And iframes are definitely... Oh my gosh, it's so close. Okay, he's down again, and Essentia clears it. That is 3 people who have beaten the game. That means that those 3, I Am Spectre, Meekins Box, and Essentia 4, are moving on to round 3.
Wow, that was really good match.
Yeah.
Given
Well,
how
you know
bad the
what?
game
I
was,
think we're going to see Zell beat the game as well. So
Yeah,
I'm not
we'll
calling
give,
time until we see everybody clear it. Oh, although I really want to, because this music is very annoying for me. Beep, 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 beep. Ah, well, I think we're gonna be fine, though. Like, I'll be fine. Headaches are temporary, they're not permanent. Video games are temporary, too. They're not permanent. Because eventually, you know, what with the heat death of the universe, this game will no longer exist.
It'll always exist in our nightmares.
Well, luckily, nightmares won't exist after the heat death of the universe.
You can't kill an idea.
You can kill the universe, you can kill ideas. CJ is so ugly. But we get a lot of pink. Pink is a good ninja
magenta.
color. Okay, magenta.
No pink.
It's pink to
Magenta.
me. I'm colorblind. I can color whatever I want. Burgundy.
No, that's not how it works. If you can't see
Lavender.
the colors, that doesn't mean that you get to make up what the colors are. It just means that you don't know what they are.
It's lavender.
All right, fine. It's lavender. Cyan, lavender, white, and black. Those are your CGA colors.
The sounds. Well, Zell is fighting the final boss. Come on, Zell. Zell, you gotta do this for us. Do it for Brosentia. Yes! That's time. We're done. Let me turn off the sound. I need it to stop. Go away. We are so done. What a video game. This is
Right?
a game that should not exist. Absolutely should not exist. Illegal.
Hey, you know what? I bet if you had something like this in GDQ, people would pay a lot of money to see it in CGA. Like that.
They'd have
that
to pay
Mega
me a lot of money to see it in CGA. Pay me $5 million, okay? Oh, guess what? GDQ hasn't made $5 million in a single day. What do you think is going to happen to me? I'm not going to make $5 million off CGA Ninja Gaiden. Not how it works. Okay, yeah, just so everybody knows the order. I Am Spectre takes first, Meekin second, Essentia third, Zell fourth. I'm sad, Zell is eliminated from the tournament, but, you know, that means a little peace. And hello there, I believe your Twitch is I Am Spectre, and on Discord you're Calm. How you doing? About what I expected. I hope you're able to hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, my mic unplugged itself.
Oh, there we go. I was worrying that it was like the last run that we had. Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how'd things go?
Honestly, it was really intense at first, and then I found out that the true final boss is the big guys with the vests, because they slowed the game down.
Yes.
Yeah, you're basically right.
Final boss.
There was a lot of lag management in this game.
And so once I figured out to get rid of them, I also figured out how to manipulate the AI, because enemies try to run past you and they get stuck on the wall, and that made the bosses easier.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I feel like this game is deeply flawed, or at least this version of the game is deeply flawed. It's not good.
No, it is absolutely awful. I loved it.
How did you love it? How? That's illegal. No.
Because of the fact that it was just so bad that you could see everything that you could manipulate about it, and you could turn it into a surprisingly technical game. Also, what was up with that jump into an enemy and you just flip them over? I kept trying to figure out how to do that more consistently.
Yeah, it seemed like a powerful move, but it's hard to replicate it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it was super inconsistent. That's what I was enjoying about it. Was like I was at some point trying to figure out how to do these things, and I like figuring out puzzles.
Oh, yeah, honestly...
Would I ever play this game again? God, no.
It definitely became a bit of a puzzle. How do you speed things up? Honestly, a lot of the fighting didn't really seem too difficult. It was just get rid of as many enemies as you can so the game will actually move forward.
The smaller enemies actually didn't slow down the game like at all. It was only the bigger ones, so I started focusing on them.
Good. Good. They deserve it.
Also, the difference between normal and difficult basically felt like you lost your infinite combo. If you held down the attack button in normal, it would keep going. But in difficult, that didn't exist.
Really?
Oh.
Okay, so that's the difference.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Okay, well...
I couldn't see anything different other than that. It did make it harder. It was just not much harder.
So, honestly, fantastic job. Now your Twitch stream is over at I Am Spectre. I recommend everybody go follow the different players that we had for this match, for the previous one as well. Are you streaming anything these days?
Lately? What have I been streaming? I've just been streaming a card game with a friend, Sentinels of the Multiverse. I just got done streaming the Trials of Mana remake.
Wait, Sentinels of the Multiverse. I actually have the card game downstairs.
Oh, I have it in my closet right now, yeah. I love that game. There's a really good computer version on Steam.
Oh, that's good to
amazing.
know. I might have to give it a shot on Steam because nobody here ever wants to play it.
It was on sale for like $5 recently, and then you have to buy the expansions. It's everything together, even off sale, is like $60 total, which is a lot less than the card game itself.
Yeah. Well,
and there's you can unlock all the variants through achievements. It's really just there's so much to it.
That's pretty cool. I'll take a look. $60 is a little bit pricey right now, but
that's all of the expansions.
Yeah, I gotcha. Let's wait until the super sale that happens on Steam every once in a while.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you so much, Calm. Also, I Am Spectre over on Twitch. Thank you so much for this game, Jeff, I suppose.
I mean, thank you guys for hosting this. This is so much fun to be in.
I'm glad that you're having fun. Well, take care, both of you. We got a boogie.
Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
What's coming up next, Bracenta?
Well, I want to give a thank you real quick to the people who have followed, who have subscribed. We are getting close to the next emote unlock on Twitch. I believe we're just about 34 sub points away from that. So if you'd like, go ahead and drop a sub, or go ahead and drop a gift sub, drop some bits. If that is not doable for you, share the love. Let people know about bad video games so that we can keep this sustainable and so that I can eat this summer. Oh, Jeff. It always feels weird to pimp myself out, but you gotta do that sometimes. Speaking of pimping somebody out, we do have another GM.
All right, well, that is my cue to get off stage. I'm looking forward to this next one.
Yeah, you don't have to be the next person. Bye, Jeff. Thank you.